G'day, Michael Lee here, and today, using the power of the internet, my fat fingers and the Google, we're going to take a look at MoneySmart, which, as you can see on the top link here, is a website from ASIC and the Australian government which offers or promises simple guidance you can trust. Now we'll just click that top link. Now this is the first of a series of videos taking a good look at the MoneySmart website, and in this one I'll show you that if you follow just one of the money saving tips on this website, you will miss out on almost $35,000 in savings. That's right, follow the tip and miss the savings. Now let's get started. We'll go to the top here and choose or hover over borrowing and credit. We're going to scroll down to home loans, the mother of all credit. And there you go, straight away we can see the first piece of brilliant advice, which I absolutely agree with. Get your head around home loans. If you have a mortgage, about to take a mortgage, or have several mortgages, you should get your head around home loan. But that's about it. Now, there's not a lot of quality on the rest of this page, so we'll skip down to the bottom, which really has the most important part. And there you go, it's bolded. So we know that MoneySmart agrees with me. It's important. A home loan is a major financial decision, so don't rush into anything. And I agree, so let's take a moment to review the MoneySmart Home Loans fact sheet, and you can see that, you can get to that by clicking this link here. Now we'll right click it and open it in a new tab. And we'll hover up, or pop on up to the left hand side here, grab that new tab, and there you see it, the Home Loans fact sheet, which was produced in March 2011, so relatively current. And as we scroll on down, we won't waste too much time in here. There's a lot of contentious issues, you know, advice that I really think is not that flash. For example, what time of home loan is right for you, user comparison rate. Look, we'll deal with those ones some other day. Today we're going to focus on this box out over here, the big box, big example. Says G and Ming save $53,000 on their home loan. If we skip the first paragraph, drop to the second, we can see, and by the way, just before we write off that first paragraph, we can see that these G and Ming are borrowing $200,000. That's the example. In today's day and age, $200,000 is a small loan, all right? That's not a small amount of money. It's a big debt, but it's not as big as most people are taking on. If we pop back down to that second paragraph where I was going, we can see that ASIC tell us that G and Ming also realised by making repayments fortnightly instead of monthly, they could pay their loan off faster and save on interest. Lovely. If we zip down to the bottom there, we can see that by making fortnightly repayments, G and Ming will pay their loan off 4 years earlier than if they made monthly, and save a further $35,000 in interest. $35,000 is a lot of money, especially on a loan that's relatively small. $35,000 saving on a $200,000 home loan by making a very simple switch, and that is switching payments from fortnightly to monthly. Something really simple to do, and it could save you 4 years of your life and $35,000 in interest. So let's put that claim to the test, shall we? That piece of advice, that piece of guidance. We'll go back to the MoneySmart page that we came from before we jumped into this brochure, and up there toward the top you can see there a link called Mortgage Calculator. We're going to click that link. We'll right click it and open it in a new tab, and pop on up and grab that new tab, and there you go, Mortgage Calculator. Let's just jump to the chase and hit the start button. And as we do that, MoneySmart, simple guidance you can trust. There you go. We'll put it to test. The compass is in a bit of spin, doesn't know where to stop. And there you have it, the Mortgage Calculator. The one we're going to choose is how much will my repayments be. It's there in the lower right hand corner. And there we go. Amount borrowed, length of loan, we've got to put some information in, okay? Amount borrowed, length of loan, frequency of repayments, and the interest rate. Now, let's go back and check that simple guidance we can trust. That's for G and Ming. And we can see the key elements that we needed. Remember, loan amount, loan term, and interest rate. Well, the loan amount's $200,000. We can see the loan term is 25 years. If we zap down to the bottom, we can see that it was a 6% interest rate, and the repayments were monthly, but they're going to make them fortnightly, and we should save $35,000. So the important numbers, remember $200,000, 25 years, 6%, and $35,000. Let's go back to that calculator, and we'll put the amount borrowed in there, just as promised, $200,000. $200,000. Sorry for my slow typing, but really the fat fingers are just not that reliable at the moment. And how many years was it again? 25? Oh, there you go. There's the fat fingers at work. 25 years. Repayments monthly, that's what we want to start off on because we want to calculate that saving. And remember the interest rate of 6%. So there we have it. If we just jump back, just make sure $200,000, 25 years, monthly repayments, yes, and 6%. Back to the calculator. We're going to hit that calculate button, see what happens. There you go. It tells us we're going to make a monthly repayment of $1,289, correct? And down there in the lower right-hand corner, the total interest cost, and this is what we want to focus on, is $186,581. Because remember, we're going to save $35,000 by switching to fortnightly. So we do the math on that. $186,000 minus $35,000 is $151,000. Now, to check whether ASIC is actually right in their guidance to you, all we need to do is use their own calculator, and we come back up to the repayment frequency and we select that, and we're just going to scroll down and check fortnightly. And what we'll see magically is that total interest bill should drop from $186,000 down to $186,000. It did change. I don't know if you saw it. You might, if you blinked, you would have missed it, that's for sure. Let's come back and see the monthly total interest. $186,581. Go back to fortnightly. $186,357. Did you miss that? I'll do it one more time just in case. Monthly, $186,501. Fortnightly, $186,357. Now that's not $35,000, is it? This calculator is calculating more or less correctly. If we pop back to this fact sheet that MoneySmart is distributing, they're telling us that we can make $35,000 worth of savings. You saw it, $200 odd worth of savings. That's all we're actually talking about. If we actually go, sorry about the repetition there. If we pop out and go and have a look across the ASIC website, we can actually see that they've got G and Ming again in the making repayments section of their website as a case study. We scroll on down, there they go. Case study, pop on in. They also realised making repayments fortnightly instead of monthly, they could pay their loan off faster and save on interest. By making fortnightly payments, they will pay their loan off 4 years earlier than if they make monthly repayments, saving a further $35,000 in interest. Total saving, don't worry about that. $35,000 in interest. So it's also claimed in this particular page of the MoneySmart website. But that's not the end of it. If we pop on out, but wait, there's more. Sorry, Tim Shaw. If we pop on out to the MoneySmart brochure on credit, loans and debt, we can tab on down or page scroll down because it's toward the bottom. And any second, there we go. There they are again. They also realised that by making fortnightly instead of monthly repayments, they would pay less. They'll pay their loan off 4 years earlier and save $35,000 in interest simply by switching from monthly to fortnightly repayments. You saw that that wasn't true. If we actually zap on down, scroll on down, we'll scroll on down to the next page. Just thought of Kevin Rudd for a moment there. If we scroll on down to the next page, we can see how Jing and Ming saved money on their home loan, and you can see it there again. They pay $152,000 in interest just by switching to fortnightly repayments. From 187 down to 152. That's what they told us. Now, the interesting thing where the sublime turns to ridiculous is this graph was calculated using the mortgage calculator at www.moneysmart.gov.au, rounded to the nearest $1,000. You remember that mortgage calculator, don't you? It's over here. It's the one that we put the figures in that shows that the saving going from monthly to fortnightly will only be a couple of $100. Now, it's not to say MoneySmart has gotten it completely wrong, just wrong enough to cost you money, big money. If you want to learn how to make that saving, visit my website where you can download a reliable and easy to understand guide for free. But that's not the point. Follow the advice on this MoneySmart fact sheet and you will be misled. Follow the advice on this MoneySmart fact sheet and you will be misled. Follow the advice on this MoneySmart webpage and you will be misled. The interest saving strategy taught by ASIC of paying off your mortgage by paying it fortnightly or paying it off faster by paying fortnightly instead of monthly does not work, no matter who you are or what you really need. You're just being sent off half-cocked, and the price of that for G and Ming is $35,000. However, if your mortgage is bigger than $200,000, the price will be much higher. Now, this fortnightly repayments tip has been used for years by lenders and brokers to make you think they're on your side and gain your trust. Telling you that you can save thousands in interest simply by paying your mortgage fortnightly instead of monthly is bad financial advice. I just never expected to see it here, at the MoneySmart website from ASIC, the regulator that is meant to keep you safe from bad financial advice, on their fact sheets on their website. MoneySmart, the website that is sponsored by the federal government as a part of its National Financial Literacy Strategy, the website that is directly endorsed by the Prime Minister. As we've seen today, despite all of the promises, the guidance that MoneySmart offers and the information it provides can still be very wrong. And if you believe it, you are the one that foots the bill. And that bill could easily be $35,000 wasted.
Having your finances under control means you'll have less stress and more confidence. The MoneySmart website is a great initiative. It's an independent, trusted source of information to help you make smart financial decisions and stretch your dollar further. Have a look at MoneySmart. It gives all Australians access to impartial and really useful financial guidance. I encourage everyone to check out the MoneySmart website and see how it can help.